Hey, Taylor Johnson here. If you're listening to this, you've either made a great choice or you've accidentally clicked something while scrolling. Either way, you should stay. This is Pop Culture Pastor.
Pop Culture Pastor.
All right, Cody. Hey, have you seen any pictures of an aurora borealis lately? Northern Lights, as it's colloquially known. You seen any of those?
I'm not sure if I have.
Oh my gosh! If I see one more picture on social media,
I can send you one.
I don't know what it is about things that go like ultra meta or ultra in everyone's consciousness at the same time, and they all post pictures of it. It really bothers me, and I'm not really sure why. Is that a mental health thing?
That might just be a you thing.
Oh, okay. It just bugs me. I don't know why. I'm really annoyed that I look on my newsfeed and there's just a bunch of amateur photos of the Northern Lights.
Do you get upset when you see people during the summer just post photos of their families on vacation?
No, because I like to see where they are. But they're all different in that way.
But it's still a vacation photo. And we're giving you different time frames of the aurora.
You're extrapolating that too far, I think.
It's how I roll.
All those pictures look the same, especially in Kansas. We barely got it. It's like glowing red. All right, well, this is Pop Culture Pastor, the podcast. My complaining's over. I'm done. Well, at least for now.
We saved the complaining for me.
My name's Dave. Cody's here.
Not complaining yet.
Our friend and colleague, geek of the round table, Jackson, is also here. Hello, Jackson.
Forgot fantasy football czar.
He's also currently leading the Pop Culture Pastor Fantasy Football League, which is a real thing.
It is.
And is somehow leading it all after being like the 8th highest scoring team.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah. He's gotten a little lucky. It's okay. It's fantasy football. That's what always happens.
It is.
Let's talk about this news story. I mean, we don't want to bore everyone with our fantasy football league shenanigans.
That's lame.
The Pope is in the news. Pope Leo.
Friend of mine.
Is he really? Have you met him?
No.
Are you Catholic?
Not yet.
He's thinking of transferring. I don't even know what that would be called.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way.
If you go to be a Catholic, are you enfrocked?
No, that's not how that works either.
Oh, okay. All right. So Pope Leo, first United States born Pope ever from Chicago. It just sounds right that he's Pope Leo.
Yep.
The only way it could have been better if he was like Pope Chad from the United States.
I don't think we're ready for Pope Chad yet.
No.
Well, he's hosting a Hollywood gathering at the Vatican this Saturday. The event will take place inside something called the Apostolic Palace, which feels like
that's fancy.
Something they're going to do there is going to usher in the end times or something. That's wild. It's obviously not a casual meeting place. Dozens of major Hollywood people are attending, showing that the Pope is intentionally bridging faith and pop culture. Celebrities attending include Cate Blanchett, Chris Pine, Viggo Mortensen, Alison Brie, Dave Franco, Monica Bellucci, Spike Lee will be there.
Spike was a good one.
George Miller, yeah. Mad Max George Miller.
That's
will be
bananas.
There. Giuseppe Tornatore and Gus Van Sant.
Who doesn't like Gus?
This is not a random lineup of people. These are Hollywood people with massive cultural influence. This is kind of interesting, Cody.
I was shocked to see my friend Marty not on the list.
So Marty's met an older pope.
I was going to say, I feel like he was hanging out with JP too.
Yeah. He has not met Pope Leo, but I do remember hearing about Scorsese. In fact, we may have talked about it before. This is part of the Catholic Church's ongoing Holy Year celebrations, which is a big multi-year faith initiative. The Vatican says Pope Leo wants to deepen dialogue with the world of cinema. Which, yeah, why isn't he talking to Scorsese, man? When it comes to cinema.
Exactly.
He's looking to see how to explore how artistic creativity can support the mission of the church, the promotion of human values, and conversation, compassion, beauty, and cultural storytelling. In other words, Pope Leo is trying to build a bridge between the church and Hollywood storytelling. Did we just arrive? We thought of this first. High fives, everybody. High fives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Pope Leo's doing something we've already been doing.
I like to think maybe he heard about us before becoming Pope.
We were not invited. And now that we're done being excited. Like, here we are talking about deep things and trying to bring spirituality and storytelling closer together, which is exactly what he's doing. Cody, did the Pope try and steal our stuff? Is he trying to move in on our action?
Or maybe he's being spirit-led, and that is where the spirit's pushing.
Yeah, maybe. Do you want to hear the Pope's 4 favorite movies?
I do want to hear the Pope's four favorite, not just his favorite.
Yeah. Do you have a guess? Do you have a guess, Jackson? What's one of his 4 favorite movies, if you had to guess?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That would be a great guess since he's from Chicago.
Boondock Saints.
That is not one of them. Neither one of them. Okay. The Vatican released a video. Pope Leo named his top 4 movies of all time. Number 1, It's a Wonderful Life.
Jimmy Stewart.
By Frank Capra. Yeah, we talked about it last year on a Be Kind Rewind for Christmas. You got the themes of grace, sacrifice, community, and the value of life.
I think Harvey's better, but that's just a me thing.
What are you talking about? It's a Wonderful Life is like classic cinema.
So is Harvey.
Yeah, no. I'm
Team
sorry.
Harvey.
I don't know about you guys. His second movie is The Sound of Music, 1965. You got Joy, Vocation, Resisting Evil, and Embracing Family.
And music.
And, of course, the lovely voice of Julie Andrews. Yes. His third favorite movie, Ordinary People from 1980, starring Robert Redford, with themes of grief, forgiveness, complicated love, and healing. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that Bobby Redford flick.
Like, come on, Pope Leo. Know The Natural? Not a baseball guy? Yeah, no, they
Evidently.
got the Cubs and the White Sox. He probably wouldn't be.
He's a White Sox guy.
Is he? Well, he's definitely not a baseball fan. He probably hates baseball with a white-hot burning passion. That's a sports joke. The fourth movie, Life is Beautiful, 1997, starring Roberto Benigni, with themes of hope and suffering, the power of imagination against darkness, and sacrificial love.
No Boondock Saints.
No. His choices say a lot about him, though.
Yes.
Every one of these films centers around redemption, dignity, family, perseverance. It's a very pastoral movie list.
It is.
Now, here's my question. Do you think there's a secret list of movies the Pope actually loves but can't publicly admit to?
The Big
Absolutely.
Lebowski.
No, he's a Big Lebowski. So you think yes, probably.
I have a feeling that there are some movies that don't have a deep theme to them that he's like, yeah, this is a guilty pleasure movie, or this is something that I really enjoy, but I might not list as great cinema, but it's one of my all-time faves.
So here, if we're just playing around, here were some movies not announced as the Pope's favorite. The Exorcist.
And that would have been 2 on the nose.
Yeah, it seems obvious, right? Honestly, he's probably seen it, right? Once with the lights on.
Oh, he definitely watched it before becoming like even a priest, I imagine.
Yeah, that seems like one of those movies that a lot of Catholics would have seen at some point. I don't know. Any of the Fast and Furious movies, probably not on his list. Although, to be fair, Vin Diesel saying family does feel theologically adjacent.
It does.
I mean, I think you could make a whole sermon out of that.
I believe I have made a couple sermons in my head about that. So
Other movies not on the Pope's list, the Hunger Games movies. The Vatican probably doesn't want people thinking they endorse televised child battle royale. Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby?
He doesn't strike me as a NASCAR guy.
You think that attracts mainly NASCAR people? I would have thought frat bros.
It's a cross of frat bros and Southern gents.
If the Pope had come out and said he liked Talladega Nights, theologians everywhere would have materialized out of the woodwork to explain why you shouldn't pray to baby Jesus.
Or you should.
6 pounds, 7 ounce baby Jesus, who doesn't even know a word yet, but is still omnipotent, if we're being exact.
Exactly.
Passion of the Christ? How come that wasn't on his list?
I blame it on the table joke.
The table joke.
So Jesus makes a table in this flick, and when they ate at a table, they reclined at table. So it was something that was on the ground. He made like a modern table that they would not have had. And Mary makes like, how are people supposed to eat at this? You can't lay on the ground. And he made a joke about building chairs or something, and she chuckled.
So we're getting mad at the lack of historical accuracy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see it. Finally, the Blues Brothers. Catholic nuns beating grown men with rulers. Criminals seeking redemption and claiming to be on a mission from God. Great music. Actually, wait. Why isn't this on his list? This fits.
It does, but the other ones I would say fall in the category of great cinema, where that falls in the line of fun cinema.
I feel like we missed a real opportunity for him to put the Blues Brothers on his list, and then every time he came out to make an appearance, they would play dun 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 dun. You know, the Blues Brothers theme?
Yes.
That would have been amazing. And he could come out in like those old style sunglasses. Would have been hilarious. Cody, if you had to recommend one movie to the Pope that wasn't on his list, which are you recommending to him and why?
Space Jam. Starring one Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He played for the Chicago Bulls.
I'm pretty sure Pope Leo knows that.
And he saved basically the NBA and maybe the universe. So,
what are we putting the odds that he's seen that movie?
Oh, he
Pope
has
Leo.
had to have seen that movie. But I'll mention it because it did top our sports ListBusters list.
It did. In a minor miracle of it in and of itself. I hear the Catholic Church is looking into canonizing it right now.
As they should.
Jackson, what would you recommend to the Pope?
I'm going to go with an old favorite of mine, the Goofy movie.
Naturally. I'm watching Goonies with the Pope. Like, come here, Pope. If you haven't seen this is about a group of lifelong friends that go on an adventure. Pirate ship. And after we watch it, we're going to be so in the mood to find treasure, we're going to go down to the Vatican archives and go see where treasures are. And we're going to go look for one. In my head, that's my dream scenario with the Pope. All right. One more question. If you had to explain Roadhouse to the Pope in one sentence, what would you say? And why is it don't eat the big white mint?
Oh, it's ripping out jugulars.
Don't think we'll be showing Roadhouse to the Pope.
You don't know me.
What?
His loss.
His loss, definitely. That Roadhouse may come up later in this ListBusters episode of Top Action Movies. All right, it's time to go play the movie game. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. It's time for the movie game. If y'all are playing at home or wherever you're listening to this podcast, listener David Allen claims to win all the time at home. Or is it Scott Patrick Dillon? I don't even know. Both geeks in the round table.
David Allen.
Yeah.
I think Scott wants to play.
Scott wants to play bad. He wants to play over Zoom, and someone had to remind him, like, bro, we can't tell if you're not cheating. Like, you can't play over Zoom. You got to be in the pop culture pastor layer.
or we have to be in your town.
That's true. If we ever went on the road and did live episodes, we could play Pop Culture or the movie game live.
In your house.
In your Everyone's like, would be a solid episode. Definite listen. If you can't hear the sarcasm, then you should know I'm being sarcastic.
Live from Johnny's house.
Here's what we got here. I'm holding in my hand 3 Rotten Tomato profiles of movies. One is a terrible, rotten movie according to Rotten Tomatoes. One is a mediocre movie, and the other is a certified fresh Rotten Tomato great movie. Jackson, you are the visitor, although on a run of multiple beatdowns over Cody. Which one are you going with?
Trash.
The trash. He's staying with trash. This is an interesting strategy you got here. So category 1 is year and the critic score. So for this rotten movie, came out in 2017, so somewhat newer than most of the movies we do here. 17% by critics on Rotten Tomatoes.
All right, let's keep it going.
Yep. He's going to move on to level 2, which is the second build actor, Zac Efron. Zac Efron in a 17% critical movie from 2017. Cody is I can't even read your writing, bro.
Nailed it.
Let's go Baywatch.
It is Baywatch.
I wrote that down.
It looks like Day Witch. Sorry, I'm going to have to not allow that, Cody.
Yeah.
Jackson gets it in level 2, which this is major trouble for Cody. Cody's going to have to nail this one. Do you want the mediocre movie?
Give me the greatest.
The greatest one, okay. The year is 2016, so you also get a somewhat new one for a 91% rated movie by critics.
Thinking long and hard.
Something burning in here?
Yes.
It's getting smoky. We're overloading circuits.
The Revenant.
Ooh, good guess, but no. It's level 2 for the tie. The second build actor, Emma Stone. 91% 2016.
La La Land.
It is La La Land. We're going to a tiebreaker. This may be the most professional movie game ever. I don't want to jinx you guys, but that was incredible.
That was intense.
Whew. If you're playing at home, I'm sorry because they're killing you guys right now.
I almost said Spider-Man.
No way. That was 91%. All right. Here's the tiebreaker. The rules are I'm just going to go through here and you can just throw out guesses. First one to get it will get it. We'll
Okay.
win.
Are wrong guesses penalized?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Level 1, the year and the critic score. It's a 55% critical score on Rotten Tomatoes for a 2008 movie.
2008.
55%.
Fast and Furious 2.
That is a wrong guess, but it's a good guess. Jackson's going to just pass here. Level 2, the second build actor, John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly for
Talladega Nights.
It is not Talladega Nights. 55% 2008.
I think it's like the vampire's assistant.
It is not the vampire's assistant.
Walk Hard.
We go to the audience score 69%. It is not Walk Hard. 55% 2008.
Step Brothers?
It is Step Brothers.
Ew.
Jackson wins.
That was a lot higher than I thought that was rated. But
That should not have been anywhere in the conversation.
dominance continued.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. For critics,
That's why I went that obscure vampire movie because I didn't figure.
I don't know what you're talking about. Step Brothers is cinema.
I might vomit.
Well, they do in that scene. I want to get sick. I want to be sick. That's a great movie. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. It is time for ListBusters. Today's victim, thejoblo.com list of the 25 best action movies. Coming up. We'll be right back.
Pop Culture Pastor.
All right. Jackson's texting Cody at the table and complaining that he's not texting him back.
It happens.
You can hear my heart breaking live on air.
How we doing? Are we ready for this?
Oh,
ListBuster?
I've been ready.
All right. Today's list that's getting busted, because busting makes us feel good, as the song says. Joblo.com. Are you familiar with Joblo.com?
Oh, yeah.
What is Joblo.com?
They talk about pop culture things.
They asked, what are the 25 greatest action movies of all time? And my man Chris Bumbray, Bumbray, about a month ago, put this on the old Joblo.com website. Joblo, by the way, if you're looking for it. And if you want to play along with us, you can. And you can find the 25 greatest action movies of all time. Of course, we will post a link to the list in the comments when we post the episode as well. So you can find it
Spoiler
there.
alert, Hard to Kill is not number one on this list.
Which one's hard to kill?
Yes.
Steven Seagal.
I know when I thought about this list, I thought that Steven Seagal movie was solid.
Is that the one with Kelly LeBrock?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Where he is in a coma for 7 years.
That's how I remember Steven Seagal movie is what lady was in it with him. Who's the romantic interest? Because the girl from Baywatch was in the one on the ship.
Under Siege.
That's it. Under Siege. Which I just remember as the Erica Eleniak one.
That's the Tommy Lee Jones one with Gary Busey. That's the Steven Seagal movie.
Maybe that should be a B kind of
Yes.
line. How is there a movie with Steven Seagal, Tommy Lee Jones, and Gary Busey, and we haven't talked about it?
Exactly.
What's the name of that one?
Under Siege.
Oh, that's Under Siege.
Yes.
Okay. In my mind,
his
it's just
best one.
it's just the girl from Baywatch.
By a country mile.
You think that's the best one?
Absolutely.
I don't know how we devolved into talking about Steven Seagal's best action movies.
Because there's at least 25 of them.
Yeah, and I don't know how you separate them out. Because in my mind, they're like all the same. It's just the girl and the setting changes.
Well, he doesn't have his family slaughtered in Under Siege.
For me, it's theater streaming.
All right, Joblo's 25 greatest action movie list. Each of us will have one of 6 items that we can use during this countdown. One is the nuke, which is we get to bomb a movie completely off the list. The switcheroo is the next one. That means we can switch the movie that is being highlighted, the one we're talking about, with any other movie on the list. They just switch spots. The rocket, which is we boost the movie up 5. The sniper, which is we knock the movie down 5 spots. The recast, where we can take a movie completely not on the Joblo list and switch it with the one being talked about. And then the double tap, which we added last time, which is an extra rocket or sniper to use at our discretion. So, Cody, Jackson, are you ready for the top 25 action movies?
I am.
I'm ready for all those things.
We'll start with Jackson, as we like to start with our guest. And the number 25 movie, Hard Target, starring one Jean-Claude Van Damme. John Woo, Joblo says John Woo's explosive U.S. debut gives Jean-Claude Van Damme one of his best roles, complete with slow-motion pigeons, incredible stunts, and a villainous Lance Henriksen who steals the whole movie. Guys, Hard Target is like someone dared the 90s to put an action cliche, every action cliche you could possibly put into one movie. And somehow it still works with a beautiful mullet from Jean-Claude. Jackson, do you have thoughts about this movie?
Well, there's a heavy dose of diabetes in it, too, with Wilford Brimley.
Wilford Brimley. I forgot Wilford Brimley's in this movie.
You
Rest
get
in
Wilford
peace.
Brimley with a Cajun accent, too.
Oh,
So
man.
that makes the movie all in of itself. And then you got the Mummy as the second henchman, and Witchblade.
I love that you're just putting down. You're referring to all these people as like the other roles they played,
Absolutely.
and not the actor that's in the movie.
Yes, that's how you're supposed to do it.
This is probably my third favorite Jean-Claude movie.
Time Cop,
No.
the one with Dennis Rodman.
No.
No?
Keep going.
All right.
But this is definitely a quality film. I don't think that I would mess with this one at all as far as ranking goes, but it's a good time. He punches a snake out. I mean, if there's something you need from an action movie, this movie's got it.
Yeah, Cody, will you be using any items on it?
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way because I feel like it's. Listen, I'm just not a Jean-Claude Van Damme guy. I'm not a big fan of any of his movies, but I know a lot of people were, and I feel like he deserves to be on this list. So I'm good with it.
Probably
None of his
above
movies.
Stevie Seagal. So
Definitely above Stevie Seagal. Cody, it is your turn to go first. We move to number 24.
and I get this?
You get Leon the Professional.
Leon.
This is where your millennialism may kind of knock you out of the loop, because this was kind of a cult favorite among people my age. It came out in 1994. Joblo says John Reno delivers an iconic turn as a world-weary hitman. This is the first appearance of Natalie Portman as she burst onto the scene as a child actor. And Gary Oldman unleashes pure operatic villainy, Joblo says. Stylish, moody, and endlessly copied. It's kind of half drama, half action, full vibes, Cody. It's the movie, if you know anyone that went to film school, they're like, this is deeper than people realize. This is that movie. So let's test that theory. Cody, what are your thoughts about Leon the Professional?
I haven't seen this.
You have not
one.
seen it, so that's okay, and that's okay.
I have heard of it. Like I haven't watched it, and I know some people that absolutely adore it, so I won't mess with it.
Right. So I remember when I watched it, the people that I knew that were like cinephiles, quote unquote, and they were like, this is an amazing movie. I remember thinking, well, it was good. I don't think it was that great. But I do remember thinking Natalie Portman's going to be a star. She's really good for a child actor. So,
And then she was in Star Wars, and it all went downhill.
except for, the Oscars.
And then it all went uphill.
You're not using anything on it?
No.
Okay, I'm not either. Jackson?
Pass.
He's
Pass.
putting it to number 1.
All right, we move up to number 23. The movie is Casino Royale from 2006. Bond movie. Joe Blow says Craig's gritty reinvention of Bond mixes parkour, mayhem, high-stakes poker, and a darker emotional core that revived the entire franchise. This movie is the cinematic equivalent of restarting your life after a bad haircut, this says. Although, I don't know that that's fair. I enjoyed very much the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies. I liked those. This was a new Bond, a new tone, and suddenly everyone cared again, except for me. I'm not a fan.
You fascist.
Well, Bond was not like this runs full into this whole idea of what I call everyone's Batmaning IP.
My dear friend Christopher Nolan defined a whole decade and a half.
And that's fine. I get that.
Of
But,
action.
you took all the fun out of Bond.
He didn't need to be fun.
He was always fun.
He's nuanced, Dave.
Yes, it's deeper.
I don't know. Listen, I'm going first. So my gut feeling is like, I don't want to do anything to it. I want to. I just feel like it's too early. And I don't feel strongly enough about it to knock it out. Jackson, what do you think?
I'm going to say best Bond movie. I don't know if I'll go best Bond because I have a soft spot for Pierce Brosnan from the N64 days.
I love that we define it by N64.
I want to
Poor Sean Connery.
use an item, but I'm going to pass.
Okay. So Jackson passes. And
I almost wanted to put it at number 1, but I'm not going to do it.
we've learned our lesson about using them early, although that's gonna be tested right here, I think.
Absolutely.
With number 22, Jackson will be up first here for a little movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger called Commando from 1985. Joe Blow says this: Arnold shifts from unstoppable machine to unstoppable dad, delivering one-liners, mowing down an army, and redefining the 80s action hero template. This is the turn into that kind of like one-liner, cartoonish kind of action 80s style. But does it belong this high, or is nostalgia doing the heavy lifting here?
This is my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
You're kidding.
This is the one I go back to. This is comfort food. This is Pizza Hut.
This is not where I thought this was going.
When you think action movie, this is the movie that I think of.
There are at least 3 Arnold Schwarzenegger movies that I think of before this movie.
Jingle all the way.
Absolutely not. This is the quintessential Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
I am just stunned. I did not think...
No, this is a quality film. Like, all the way through, it gets a hold of you and doesn't let go.
Okay. Are you using anything on this?
I'm going to rocket it.
All right. So Jackson moves Commando up 5 spots to number 17. And that shifts to Cody now. A little movie called Rambo First Blood Part 2 from 1985. Joblo says this is a cultural moment as much as a movie. It's another of this turn into the genre I was talking about. They say the one-man army epic defined 80s action, became a national symbol referenced by presidents and parodied endlessly. This is a film that convinced every kid in America a red bandana made you unstoppable. It does have some cultural weight. This is like First Blood, the first Blood is like us lamenting. It's us regretting Vietnam. This is like where we said, you know what? All that lamenting's fine, but this is where we get our revenge. We're sending them back. And it's just ridiculous action. Cody, Rambo First Blood Part 2 is to you after Jackson's move of the rocket to Commando. What are we doing with First Blood Part 2?
Honestly, I think First Blood Part 1's way better.
I would agree.
I'm not going to switcheroo or do anything with it because I got strategy here. I'm playing the long game.
Okay, he is not going to use anything.
Just know First Blood is a superior film.
Like, I get the cultural moment. I'm not sure that it's good. I'm not sure the action movies that are spawned from Commando and from First Blood Part 2 are a good thing. I don't know. Like, for me, and we've talked about this on the pod before, I think First Blood is an amazing movie. Tons of nuance, which was something Sylvester Stallone, after Rocky 1, was not really known for. And, I really want to use something on this. But I'm afraid that if I use something here, I won't have something to use later. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I am using a sniper. We're knocking it down 5, and that'll make it off the list.
Yeah! Eat dirt!
Dave. He comes out of the mud, and you can only see his eyeballs. He shoots an explosive tipped arrow. What more could you need from an action movie?
And he does it all again in Rambo 3.
But
this time in Afghanistan.
And he does it in Rambo and in Rambo Last Blood, and I enjoy it every time. I will say when people say Rambo, this is the movie they're referring to.
Absolutely.
Not First Blood.
Yeah. It does. So it does carry some cultural significance, as Joblo said. I just don't know that it's worthy of putting in the top 25. So it moves down. We're going to have a new movie in the top 25, and that movie is Heat.
Val Kilmer.
That's right. Val Kilmer.
He made the list.
And
Again.
so that moves us to the next round where Cody will go first. And the movie in the 21st spot would be Top Gun.
Val Kilmer.
We're going Val Kilmer to Val Kilmer. Joblo says Tony Scott's high altitude classic opens the throttle on dogfight action, skyrockets Navy recruitment, and gives us Pete Maverick Mitchell, the cockiest pilot alive, and literally makes Tom Cruise. Top Gun is less action movie and more of a vibe, Cody. Sunglasses, volleyball, jets, vibes. But how does it hold up as pure action? Cody, thoughts?
It's great. We're going to rocket this bad boy.
Rocketing Top Gun. All right. The items are getting used fast and furious now, if you don't mind the pun.
I do mind.
So Top Gun moves up to number 16, but me and Jackson still have to go this round. So now we're talking about a new movie in the 21st spot. And that movie, to me, is a movie from 1989 called Roadhouse.
Loosely based on my real life story.
A lot of people don't know that. Joblo says Patrick Swayze reinvented the action hero. Smarter, calmer, philosophical even. In this gritty bouncer epic with bruising, grounded fights, Roadhouse is kind of a rare action film where the hero has a philosophy degree and he can rip your throat out. That's a thing in this movie. Is this peak cinema? It is for me. You know, it's interesting. I just this week saw which one are you losing forever between Point Break and Roadhouse, two Patrick Swayze action movies. And Point Break is like the cinematic one that's superior. But I prefer Roadhouse. I'm tempted to move it up, but I actually think it's fine at 21. It's got Sam Elliott, who's awesome in it. This is one of my favorite, like, guilty pleasure action movies where I'm well aware I'm watching something that's not cinematic brilliance, but I don't even care. Jackson, how do you feel about Roadhouse?
I would be in agreement. Again, it's another, to use the same analogy as before, it's a comfort food. This is, when I think action movie, this is the time that I go back to. I'm in agreement as long as it's on the list because it deserves to be. I'm fine wherever they put it.
Yeah. Plus, it gave us the wisdom from Sam Elliott. Don't eat the big white mint.
And pain don't hurt.
Pain don't hurt. Be nice.
Until it's time to not be nice.
All right, so now it is me. I lead off this round. We're up to number 20, which currently sits Beverly Hills Cop from 1984. Joblo says Eddie Murphy's Axel Foley blends attitude, comedy, and street smarts in a film that balances laughs with surprisingly legit action. This movie is proof that charisma should count as an action superpower, but is it actiony enough to stay on a list like this? My gut impulse is yes, simply on, like, when this movie came out, this was a cultural moment. Like, this was a huge movie and a huge thing in the zeitgeist in the mid 1980s. This legitimately makes Eddie Murphy the star of the 80s. He is, it's hard to, like, really tell people how huge he is at this moment, because now most people know him as, like, the Nutty Professor or all these little family kind of oriented comedies. He went like the Ice Cube route, you know, where he lived long enough to see himself in family comedies. But Beverly Hills Cop was something. I'm going to leave it here. It looks good to me at number 18. Jackson?
I'm going to snipe it.
Oh, no!
I feel this franchise is horribly overrated. This was a movie franchise that I watched because I wanted to see what the big deal was, and I'm still waiting.
Ouch.
You saved Top Gun, or this would have been that's fate.
Beverly Hills Cop gets knocked down to 25. I am sad. I'm not super pleased about that, but it's still on the list, so I'm good.
Give me 48 hours over Beverly Hills Cop.
Not a bad argument, actually.
Give me Lethal Weapon 4.
Whoa. Cody.
Said nobody.
The movie to you now is Roadhouse at number 20. Will you be doing anything with it?
I almost want to do something with it, but I'm not going to.
All right, so we move on to number 19. Jackson is in control this round, or the first. Joblo says the John Wick franchise. Now, it's their list. They can do it how they want. It is kind of weird. It makes me feel like they knew John Wick 1 wasn't enough to be on the top 25, so they just combined all the movies and said the John Wick franchise. Here's what Joblo says. What started as a near DVD, straight to DVD release became the most influential action series of the 21st century, redefining stunt choreography and resurrecting Keanu Reeves' career. The Wick movies basically told Hollywood, hey, Maybe shoot your action scenes so people can see them. Revolutionary stuff. Jackson, what are you going to do with this movie?
I think it's fine where it is. I don't think I've seen the entire franchise. I know it does become a little bit of diminishing returns, but the John Wick's dog and all the things that arose from that, I would agree that it, kind of snuck up on everybody, and it's probably the teenage group. This is their action movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's valid.
Cody?
Keanu, I thought was gone forever.
You thought he was gone. My reaction was, did he need his career resuscitated?
Yes, he did.
I thought The Matrix was supposed to be his Pulp Fiction.
Well, The Matrix is his crown jewel, but
The Matrix 2 and Matrix 3 happened.
Happened.
We live in a world where those happen.
Yes, and he really hadn't rebounded from those two.
All right.
And so his career stalled out.
Are you a fan of the John Wick movies?
The first couple, at least.
Yeah.
That's where my fandom stops, because I haven't watched any more, because I'm like, I don't need any more. This is a cash grab at this point.
Well, while I do have concerns, and we've talked at length on this podcast before about how this series glorifies revenge and kind of plays into the times we're living in now. And we've talked about how much influence this has on what people think about quote unquote justice and how they define that. I do admit that culturally it's significant, and I believe if you're going to combine the entire franchise, it belongs on the list. So I will reluctantly say, okay, Joblo,
Thank you.
we can keep John Wick franchise on the list. So I'm not going to do anything with it at 19.
Do I get to go first this time? Because
Yes.
Jackson... Yeah!
You haven't gone first yet?
No, I have. There's a reason I'm celebrating.
Oh, okay. Oh, because in the number 18 spot is the movie Jackson moved up. He rocketed. Commando. We're back to Commando. Cody, will you be using an item? I assume from your gleeful smile.
I didn't get to talk about this movie.
Oh, okay. Talk about Commando.
It was just okay. So we're going to recast it.
Shocking from an 80s kid. Recasting it.
Can I storm out and then come back?
I'm sorry. That would be very
Uncouth
unsportsmanlike of
and
you.
unprofessional.
Become a video podcast.
All right, Cody. Cody is putting a movie on the list to replace Commando in a recast.
I'm going superhero action film.
Okay.
Logan.
I was wondering if we were going to see a superhero movie make its way in this, because some of them, we kind of talked about this. Explain why you think Logan's an action movie.
Oh, it definitely is an action movie. Yes, there's some great story development, but there is some kick butt death scenes left and right. And, you get Logan's last stand as Wolverine, and it should have ended there, but Disney and their cash grabbiness.
Yeah, but also so good they parodied that scene.
Oh, yeah.
So iconic.
And it has some legit scenes where you just remember the action. It was between The Dark Knight and this one, just because Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight whole trilogy literally defined action films and superhero films for a better part of a decade. And I think Logan might be the best version of that, so I'm going with it.
I actually saw many action lists as I was researching that had The Dark Knight on there, and with some good explanations as to why certain superhero movies do qualify as action. Because in my head, and it makes sense that this was kind of what they said, to paraphrase them, was that any movie that has a certain percentage of action set pieces that make up the movie qualifies as an action movie.
This
and
one
Logan,
hasn't.
I think, qualifies as well as
Boyd
The Dark Knight.
Holbrook was amazing as a villain. I was here for Boyd.
So Logan goes to me at number 18. I'm fine with it. I'm going to leave it there. And so we go to number 17 now, and I get to lead off for Kill Bill. And Joblo, again, has combined Volume 1 and Volume 2 into one movie.
This frustrates me.
Now, why does this frustrate you and the John Wick thing doesn't? They combined 4 movies in John Wick. Kill Bill is literally being released this year as the whole bloody affair, as one movie.
QT made 2 great films and stopped right there, even though he promised a third one.
Quick Trip?
Yes. Where I don't know anyone was saying, like, John Wick, that is cinema.
But they only separated them because they were so long. Like, it would have been long for him to put it out in one movie. It was literally
Zack Snyder would have done it.
This was before that era. Joblo says Tarantino's love letter to Kung Fu cinema fuses stylized violence, memorable set pieces, and a revenge saga anchored by Uma Thurman. Kill Bill's what happens when your film nerd friend gets a giant budget and no one tells him no. But kind of in the best way. And I think Kill Bill is Quentin Tarantino's crowning achievement. And I say that by saying that Pulp Fiction is obviously an amazing movie. Everyone will look at that and say that's his best cinematic movie. But this, I feel like, is the most Quentin. I also loved like the Saturday morning pulpy kung fu shows that they would show from time to time. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Kill Bill. I think these are great, and I think it belongs. So I'm going to send it to Jackson. Do you want to do anything with Kill Bill at 17?
This is one of the few on this list I haven't seen, so I have no opinion.
Oh, I love the Kill Bill
You
franchise.
haven't seen Kill Bill?
Didn't pull me in, and I haven't felt the need to find it out.
Don't remember if it's David or Keith.
David.
Well, they are interchangeable.
One's
Keith
Lizzie
David or David
McGuire's
Keith?
dad.
The Carradines.
Keith Carradine, yeah.
Yes.
I thought you meant David Keith or Keith David.
They're not at all interchangeable. This is not the Carradine cast.
So I assume you're not doing anything with Kill
No,
Bill.
we'll leave it as is.
all
It's
right.
fine at that spot.
Jackson leads off at number 16, where we revisit Top Gun. Jackson?
He wants to do something.
I want to, but I want to save, so I'm just going to pass. But this is a horribly overrated movie.
Whoa. That's
was
incredible.
waiting for
I
him.
almost can't breathe.
I was waiting for him to switch it out with Top Gun Maverick.
No,
Just so Glenn Powell makes the list.
in my retconning that I do for certain franchises, I never need to see the original Top Gun again. Top Gun Maverick is my Top Gun.
Ouch.
Okay. That's weird, but all right. I'm going to let you have that opinion. Cody, Top Gun at 16?
I think that's a perfect spot for it.
I almost want to move it up just now, just because I know it annoys Jackson, but I'm going to let it go. We move to number 15. Cody leads off this round, Mad Max Fury Road. And this is what Joblo says about it. A chaotic production that somehow turned into one of the greatest action spectacles ever made, with Miller delivering near nonstop vehicular mayhem. This was kind of the movies aren't dead movie when it came out. Pure adrenaline for 2 hours. But Cody, is it even the best Mad Max?
Yes, by a mile.
Really? You think so? Tell me why.
I love this Mad Max. I'm like, even though Max really isn't the focal point of this movie.
Not at all. No.
And that might actually work for its benefit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a good storyline. There are intense action scenes. There's a guy playing a guitar that shoots flames, and he's strapped to like a giant speaker. The war machines are just so cool in this.
Yeah.
Stylistically, I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do something so obnoxious.
Oh, you're going to use something on
I
it.
am.
Okay, what are we doing?
We're switcherooing
All right.
with Die Hard.
You're moving this movie to number 1.
Yes.
You're switching it with Die Hard, an
Yes.
action classic.
You heard it here first. Doing the Lord's work here.
Cody has used his switcheroo and moved Mad Max Fury Road to number 1, and Die Hard drops to 15. And now I feel like I got to do something with it, so I'm going to use a rocket on Die Hard to move it up 5.
My strategy is working out, though.
Complete chaos has now hit the list. as Die Hard moves up to 10 after being yanked out of the one spot by Cody. And now that leaves us with, where were we at? Number
Point
16?
Break. Jackson hasn't gotten to talk about number 15 yet.
So number 15, now the movie that sits there is Point Break from 1991. Joblo says Bigelow's surf heist thriller grew more beloved over time, becoming endlessly quotable and inspiring an entire era of imitators. Looking at you, Fast and Furious. Point Break is a rare film that's both ridiculous and perfect, and inspired a whole generation to say, Utah, give me 2. Jackson, what do you think about Point Break?
You stole my quote 2 seconds before I could make it, so I guess I have to go with, I am an FBI agent.
Keanu, man.
Yeah, I would say this is probably my Keanu, when I think at least from the action movie side of things. And this is something that I watched as an adult. It was something I'd always heard of and never watched, and it's a quality film.
This isn't Little Buddha.
And they felt the need to remake it, but we've all forgotten that ever happened. So,
Yeah, right. As we should have. Will you be using anything on it to end this round?
fine where it's at.
All right. We go to number 14, and it is my lead off for a little movie called Predator. Came out in 1987. Joblo says a macho men on a mission thriller turned sci-fi showdown with a stacked cast and one of Arnold's most iconic roles, and he's the underdog here. Predator, you guys. What happened?
You're good.
What? Why are you okay? I don't
The
know what's
voices
happening.
are telling Cody something, apparently.
Predator is peak guy movie. Sweat, muscles, explosion, monster. What more is there to say? This is an iconic movie. I don't know if there's really anything I want to do with it now.
Oh, that's a little foreshadowing, kids.
I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna send it to Jackson.
We are going to switch it.
Oh, it's switcheroo.
Number 1.
We're doing it again! And I get to go last on pick number 14.
So Jackson switches Predator up to number 1, switches it with Mad Max Fury Road, which Cody had just sent there. And now it's to Cody and Mad Max Fury Road at 14. With only a nuke, a sniper, and a double tap at his disposal. Will he use one of his 3 remaining items, or will he pass?
I will double tap.
Oh!
Rocket!
Mad Max! Yeah! So Mad Max Fury Road now goes up to number 9. And just chaos. So now we go to Jackson. We move up to 13. By the way, we skip over First Blood, which is fantastic. Very iconic movie.
Saving it from Cody.
Although I'm not happy. I had plans for that, and now I don't get to do anything with it because we move up to number 13. Jackson, it's The Matrix, 1999. Joblo says, a genre-redefining blend of sci-fi, philosophy, and jaw-dropping action that Hollywood tried and failed to imitate for years. This movie made trench coats fashionable for like 5 seconds. It also reshaped action cinema. Higher or lower, Jackson?
Neither. Nuke it.
Oh!
I just like choking on my water. We're nuking The Matrix.
Shall we play a game?
It's a collection of scenes more than a full movie for me. Like,
Whoa.
I could watch, 5 minutes of it on YouTube and get what I need.
There is deep theological and philosophical themes going on there.
Well, as we've seen by my list, I just like comfort food.
I'm not going to argue with Jackson's assessment. I do think The Matrix is overrated. I think it belonged on the list, but Jackson nukes it. And so falls out of the list, and we go have a new number 25, Mission Impossible Fallout.
I'm going to assume Simon Pegg's in that one.
Yes. So Mission Impossible Fallout enters the chat at number 25. Cody, that sends you to deal with First Blood. You get a chance to do something with First Blood. Will you be doing anything with it with only your nuke and sniper left?
I'm so tempted to snipe it. I'm not going to.
Why?
Who hurt you?
Just to sabotage? Because you can't possibly think it's not deserving of that
Oh,
spot.
I literally told you it's the best of the whole Rambo and maybe of all Sly Stallone's action films. So
Yeah.
I'm leaving it alone. I feel it's a top 10, but I'm not going to move it.
I am going to move it. I'm going to use my switcheroo to trade First Blood with Hard Boiled. So First Blood moves up to number 4, Hard Boiled, which is the entry of Chow Yun-fat and John Woo into American action culture, as that was their kind of introduction to us. And Hard Boiled deserves to be on the list. I just don't think it's better or more iconic than First Blood. So that leaves... actually, that's the end of that turn. So, Cody, you get first chance at number 12, which is a movie called The Raid from 2011. Joblo
Is
What?
a movie.
It is a movie. Joblo says an Indonesian martial arts explosion that floored festival audiences and reinvented on-screen hand-to-hand combat with brutal clarity. The Raid is basically, I've seen it once, it's basically 90 minutes of, oh my gosh, is everyone okay? When the answer is always no.
Absolutely not.
They're not okay.
This is the movie that inspired Dread.
Yeah.
That's how I came to learn about it.
So, The Raid from 2011. Cody, I assume you have not seen this.
Spoilers. I have not. Sounds made up, honestly. So I'll leave it alone just because I will be doing random things and making people upset later.
All right. So you're gonna leave it alone. That goes to me. Number 12, The Raid. I'm gonna leave it there. Feels good. Jackson.
Oh, feels good.
All right.
I thought he was going to.
This is an audio platform.
Absolutely. I was giving you time to follow up. I didn't want to.
We move to number 11, and I lead off this round, and we get back to Die Hard, which I already moved up 5. I could move it up even more by using my double tap. That doesn't leave me a lot of room to move.
Nope. I think it's really good at number 11.
Nope, I'm going to leave it. It's fine with me there. Die Hard at number 11. Jackson?
I'm fine with it because I would say 3 is better than 1
Oh, that's a hot take.
because you have Scar from The Lion King.
Again, Jackson is allowed to be wrong. Die Hard deserves to be number 1, in my opinion.
And Nick Fury.
I just don't have anything that can get it there. So, Cody, what say you?
You know, outside the top 10 looking in, that's a good spot.
Okay, that's weird. That's weird, but we'll go with it. Jackson, we go to number 10. We're in the top 10 for you. Lethal Weapon 1987. Joblo says the buddy cop formula perfected. 2 iconic leads, tight direction, just enough chaos to make the whole thing hum. This is the movie that convinced Hollywood that every cop needed a quirky partner. Most of them tried. None of them matched this. Maybe the closest they come is the Rush Hour series. But this is the movie that spawns all of that. Lethal Weapon 1987. What do you think?
It's a quality film. I see where people go with it. It's a movie that I felt lived up to the hype. I'm a Lethal Weapon 2 guy myself. That's the one I go back to most often, but this is peak Mel Gibson for me.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Cody, will you be doing anything with Lethal Weapon at number 10?
I really feel it should be up higher on the list, but I'm not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, I agree. Although this is one of those weird ones where I actually think Lethal Weapon 2 is a better movie. I think Lethal Weapon 2 is one of the best sequels of all time. It's great. And so I'm kind of fine with it at number 10. I'm going to leave it there.
But it's not Lethal Weapon 4 with Chris Rock.
And Jet Li.
And
which
Jet Li.
A lot of people didn't like, but I still loved. And frankly,
It might have been the most hilarious of all the Lethal Weapons. I'm not going to lie.
every once in a while, they rehash maybe them making another movie. I'm just going to tell you, I'm here for it. I don't care if no one else is. I'm here for more movies
And
of
then
Lethal
you
Weapon.
have Lethal Weapon 3 that nobody remembers.
I remember it. Joe Pesci remembers it. Okay. Anyways.
We can't do the drive-through rant on here.
No, we cannot. Cody, you lead off this round. We're at number 9. We're revisiting Mad Max Fury Road, which is sitting at number 9 right now.
A quality Mad Max film without Mel Gibson. And
Yes.
it actually probably belongs at this spot. I just moved it up to number 1 because I'm like, it will fall, and I need it to be up a ways, so I'll leave it.
I can see that. And like, look, so the Mad Max series is weird because I think people like me, I wanted more lore. I wanted to know how the world got like this. I wanted to know the background of things, which George Miller was never really that interested in telling. And this movie is a microcosm because instead of going to a place where you get more lore, he goes away from it completely. Yeah, here's Max. He's in this movie, but it's not about him, and it's just things blowing up.
Although you do get the lore of there once was a green place.
Yeah, right? That's his specific lore. That's as far as he goes.
And
Maddeningly frustrating.
it did launch a decent spin-off movie, so.
Yeah, but it's good. And I like the spinoff too, so, this is fine for me. I lead off this next round. We moved up to number 8, RoboCop. 1987, Joblo says Paul Verhoeven's ultra-violent satire mixes corporate critique, sci-fi action, one of the coolest character designs ever put to screen. RoboCop is a weird movie. It's brilliant, and somehow it does still feel relevant, maybe a little too relevant now with AI, but in terms of action, it does kind of slap. There's more shooting in this movie than a war movie. Like, there's just tons of bullets firing. Here's the deal. I'm not a fan. And I always thought this movie was overrated. I didn't understand. Like, I thought the best part of this movie was Red Foreman. If I'm being honest, I thought he was the best part of this movie. I'm going to recast this movie.
Please say Kindergarten Cop. Please say Kindergarten Cop.
So RoboCop leaves this movie, and in its place,
Junior.
Kindergarten Cop would at least keep a cop movie in its spot.
In its place comes a historical epic, also action movie, huge action set pieces, a movie called Gladiator, starring Russell Crowe. I'm recasting that. It's now number 8. To you, Jackson. Russell Crowe, Gladiator. What do you got?
It's a good film. I go more for the drama and the emotion in it, so that's why I wouldn't have had it on my action movie list, but upon further reflection, I'm fine with it.
There is a lot of action in it.
I was going to say there's a ton of action in this flick.
He's fine with it. Cody, will you be using anything
It's
on
quality.
Gladiator? Quality, he says. All right. To Jackson. Yeah, Jackson.
Yes.
So number 7 is a movie called Aliens, 1986. James Cameron, our friend Jim.
JC.
Joe Blow says Cameron transforms a horror classic into a pulse-pounding sci-fi war film with unforgettable characters and relentless pacing. The question is it action? Is it horror? Is it both?
Is it sci-fi?
Does that affect its ranking? I will say, before I give it over to Jackson, this movie is the movie that proves you can have a female action lead and she can be both motherly and kicking butt as she protects Newt and saves the day. So I think this movie is iconic and special in a lot of ways. But Jackson?
This is a wonderful film. This is the film that Bill Paxton gets to be the only person ever killed by a predator, alien, and a Terminator.
It's game over, man.
I quote that often, so this is absolutely needing to be on the list, and if I wanted to, I might rocket it, but I'm going to hold off.
All right. He's gonna hold on to that double tap. Cody?
Nuke it!
You're nuking one of the finest sequels of all time.
Yes.
For what reason?
Aliens as a franchise, I don't care for.
I think this is just a bit at this point.
No, I don't like Aliens. Like, if you do Alien versus Predator, I always root for the Predator. I don't classify it as an action film. I go horror sci-fi.
Shall we play a game?
Cody destroys it on the claim of it's not action. That means he nukes it and we get a new movie in at number 25.
Titanic?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, that one's actually good. So you're welcome.
I guess.
All
All right.
Use Dave's nuke on that one.
So now, what do we have here? That means I'm back to Gladiator.
Yeah.
And so obviously I like Gladiator there, so I'm not doing anything with it. So I'll just move us on. We go to the next round. I just can't believe Aliens is gone.
And I get to start us off.
You do. Number 6, The Road Warrior. Joblo says, gritty, practical, no CGI chaos with some of the best car stunts ever put to film. Mel Gibson is the definitive Max in this installment in 1981. Cody, it's dusty, it's loud, it's almost feral. But is it the purest action film ever made?
It is so quality, and I really enjoy it. But it's not even the best Mad Max, so we're going to snipe it.
So Road Warrior moves down to number 11 after Cody snipes it. And Cody's out of items.
I am.
And we haven't even gotten to the top 5 yet.
I actually like where the top 5 is. I'll let you guys reorganize it, so it's all good.
So that sends Gladiator to me at number 6. And obviously, I'm the one who put Gladiator there, so I'm fine with that. Jackson, Gladiator at number 6.
Leave it.
We move on to number 5. Cody has officially sabotaged the entire show. Enter the Dragon at number 5. Joblo says Bruce Lee's final film revolutionized martial arts cinema and introduced the West to a new genre it didn't know it needed. I mean, Bruce Lee didn't just star in action movies. He rearranged the whole genre. I mean, he is this genre. Is it still top 5 material? I guess that's the question. And I lead off. It definitely belongs there. I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm afraid I'm going to have stuff left over that I just don't know what to use. But at this point, I'm not doing anything with Enter the Dragon. Jackson at number 5.
This is my kung fu movie. If you wanted me to recommend a kung fu action flick, this is the one. So I'm perfectly fine where it's at. So move it on over.
And like I said, I was fine with the top 5. So
Yeah, Cody's out. Cody's out of items. So we move on to Jackson, number 4. And First Blood to you, sir. First Blood, we revisit at number 4.
Great quotes from Troutman.
Yeah. Oh, Colonel Troutman. Rest in peace. Whoever that actor was.
Richard Crenna.
That's him. Cody, you don't have anything, but are you fine with First Blood here?
like I said, it was the best.
Yeah. I'm going to
Nuke it.
No, I'm going to use my double tap and I'm going to rocket First Blood up to number 1. So First Blood, number 1, atop of our list busted action top 25 action movies, which I'm totally fine with because I think First Blood is 1, great action, and 2, maybe the most iconic one of all of them.
You just saved Raiders of the Lost Ark from being shenaniganed on.
I did. The result of this is we don't even get a chance to do anything with Raiders of the Lost Ark. It was at 3, it moves down to number 4, and there it will stay. So Raiders of the Lost Ark sits at number 4, a classic as well.
You two have interesting things left over that I don't know if I would have saved to this point.
There is some discussion to be had about whether the Indiana Jones movies. So, when you went to the video rental, some places did separate action and adventure. And so in my mind, Indiana Jones kind of crosses over into the adventure. But I'm okay with it. And obviously I can't do anything about it anyways. So it goes to Cody, leads off this round, but he has no items. But I'll go ahead and broach it anyways. Number 3, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Another James Cameron flick.
JC.
1991. Joblo says the rare sequel that surpasses the original. Practical effects, emotional depth, Arnold's most memorable role. Cody, you don't have any. You can't do anything about it.
I was going to say it should be either number 3 or number 2. So
Okay, interesting. I'm not that high on Terminator 2, but it definitely belongs on the list. I'm not like...
I had it above Aliens by a mile, and I'm good with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything with it. Jackson, number 3, Terminator 2. Are you good with it being there? Jackson has a recast left and a double tap, so he can reuse a rocket or a snipe.
Leave it.
He's gonna leave it. Okay, then.
Oh my!
I lead
Lanta.
off this round. Number 2, Predator. We've already talked about it. I'm
Nuke
going
it.
to do something very drastic that makes me very sad because I love Predator.
You moved it up there.
I know I did. But here's the thing. It's way too high. It's way too
So
high.
you're going to kick it completely off the list?
I believe I am. I'm nuking Predator.
Oh my goodness!
You're just hurting my childhood on this entire episode.
Shall we play a game?
I would just like to point out that this is all Cody's fault.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't do that nonsense with Mad Max Fury Road or whatever it was. What was it? I don't
It
even
was
remember.
Mad Max Fury Road, and if you'll remember last time, I did it with A League of Their Own.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have done that, that sets this whole thing into motion. Because I do feel like Predator should be on the list, but I also feel like it shouldn't be in the top 5.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Sparky!
I said what I said, man.
I was
It's-
about to say Dave had a Denzel Washington tear running down his face while he reordered the list, but I guess not.
If there's one consolation here, it's because I've nuked it off the list. It does make room for another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that I feel like
Kindergarten
definitely
Cop.
deserves to be on here, that I think is definitely better than Commando, and that is True Lies.
I don't know why we have Commando slander.
Because it's not that good. All right, Jackson.
Yeah, it's Jackson's turn for number 2.
Yeah, Terminator 2 to you.
Leave it.
Leave it. Cody can't do anything about it, so we go to number 1. Currently sitting at number 1, Jackson with first impulse, First Blood, number 1. At number 1, all he has left is... Oh, he's got 2 things left.
He does.
He's got a recast and a double tap.
And your nuke went away, correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm done.
We are going to recast.
You're going to knock First Blood off the list.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And you know what's going to go there.
No, I'm not going the direction you think.
Uh-oh.
So not Commando.
What movie
No.
are we going with?
We're going
For
to go
number 1.
A goofy movie.
Dude, don't give him ideas.
We're going to go
Let's
with
take this seriously.
a little biker film starring NFL legend Brian Bosworth.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Stone Cold.
Okay. Justify Stone Cold as the number 1 action movie of all time. I'm excitedly looking forward to this.
You get Brian Bosworth, Lance Henriksen, William Forsythe from your Steven Seagal films, bikes, a Komodo, well, it's a monitor lizard, I guess, semis exploding, a courthouse showdown that was filmed at an actual government building, guerrilla style.
Well, obviously, right there, you earned the number 1 spot.
I mean, what more do you really need, Dave?
I don't know, not a Boz movie. Brian Bosworth.
This is, he came in, he gave us this, and then he walked out.
This is the second straight ListBusters where someone has recasted on the last one and inserted an athlete movie in the top role. So
Yeah. I will say, I'm like Job in Arrested Development.
Oh yeah.
I've made a huge mistake. Clearly using my nuke was a dumb maneuver. Because I still would have been able to erase any shenanigans here that I now will not
Have
be
you
able
seen
to.
Stone Cold, Dave?
Have I seen Stone Cold? I was an 80s kid, man. Brian Bosworth was cool until we found
Absolutely.
out he wasn't.
If I could grow my hair out like that, you would be seeing my Alabama waterfall right now.
I can remember the moment we realized Brian Bosworth wasn't cool. And it was somewhere right around the time Bo Jackson was running
him
over
over.
him.
Oh, I think Jackson might be the first one in podcast history to not use all of his items.
Yeah. And he manipulated the list well. He's clearly mastered this game.
I feel good about my maneuvering of it because when we go through the rundown, Mad Max Fury Road makes into the top 10 and almost the top 5.
Here's the new list. The list busted list. Number 25, True Lies. Number 24, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Number 23, Mission Impossible Fallout. Number 22, Beverly Hills Cop. Number 21, Heat. Number 20, Hard Target. Number 19, Leon, the Professional. Number 18, Casino Royale. Number 17, Roadhouse. Number 16, The John Wick Franchise. Number 15, Logan. Number 14, Kill Bill. Both 1 and 2. Number 13, Top Gun. Number 12, Point Break. Number 11, Hard Boiled. Number 10, The Road Warrior. Number 9, The Raid. Number 8, Die Hard. Number 7, Lethal Weapon. Number 6, Mad Max Fury Road. Number 5, Gladiator. Number 4, Enter the Dragon. Number 3, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 2, Terminator 2. And number 1, Brian Bosworth starring in Stone Cold.
Put some respect on that name, Dave.
Joblo's top 25 action movies. You've been list busted.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse is a great way to end that statement. Guys, what do you think about this new list? Can we get behind the Pop Culture Pastor top 25 action movies of all time?
Or at least number 1?
I think we're going to have some angry people. That's what I'm saying. I think that's what's happening. Thank you so much, Jackson, for being here. Cody, yeah, he's here.
I did things.
And we had some fun. As that's the most important thing.
It is.
That we had fun. Hopefully Joblo will interact with us. I can't remember the author's name. What was his name? Chris Bumbray. We'll see if I can't tag him on social media and see if we can have some fun.
Yes. And hopefully he acknowledges Mad Max Fury Road top 10 movie.
Yeah. ListBusters has been an incredible popular episode format so far. So make sure and share this. Let's get other people on board, and we'll see you next time.